What's up, man? This is Topo from TS Design.
It's the king! Flex. Yeah. Flexin'. Flex. Yeah. Gangsta Brazil. Flex. Every damn flex. Flexin' was a crime. They gon' have to come arrest. They ask me what I'm doing. That's a good question. Let you niggas know soon as I get done flex. All damn.
I'm Topo. I was born and raised in Paramount, California. Been here all my life. I'm still here. I ain't went nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing in the city of Paramount, where I'm really from. At 16, that's when I first customized my, my first car. It was an 86 Monte Carlo. Did that up, and then from there, just took off to lowriders and to what we're doing now, wide body cars, Yeah, I was the first one. Nobody has done one, before me that we've known. Other people said they started one, but that never came out, so we don't even know if that's true. But as far as the first Cadillac that was ever made into a two-door, I was the first one out there with the two-door hardtop. I was the first one out there with the first two-door convertible with working top, electric windows, all that stuff. A lot of people would come up to me, I thought about this a long time ago. There's a difference between a thought and actually doing it. You don't get recognized for a thought. But yeah, to the day, there hasn't been anybody else I could say came out with one before me. The people's reactions when they first see my Cadillac, it was at the Las Vegas Super Show. People will walk by and take a double take at it, because then they realize this car never came out as a two-door. But people were amazed at how original that thing looked. If you didn't know I did that car, you would have thought that came from originally from Cadillac like that. I got into the Cadillac thing, and a lot of people liked it, or that's a lot of people's dream to have one of them cars. As far as, making a living off of that, it takes too long to actually make one of them cars, and the money's just not there. So I just figured I'd try something different. I ended up buying a 2006 Daytona Charger, and before I bought it, I already knew what I was going to do with it. And from that car on, I ended up doing the wide body on that car, and people liked it. Hey, could you try it on this car? And to this day, I've done Challengers, Camaros, Chargers, Benzes, I've done Bentleys, I've done Mustangs. As far as it goes, I'm doing them all metal. A lot of these kits that you've seen on like these Mustangs, they were fiberglass, but that's the difference from what I'm doing. I'm using the original quarter panels. I'm fabricating them to look original, just bringing them out so you can put a bigger lip on these cars. I wasn't the one that invented it. It's been done before. They've done it with fiberglass kits, and people have done them, but I'm not going to say I was the first one or I invented it, but I did push it to the limit as far as the way these cars go. You can bring me any kind of car right now, and I'll look at it, and I'll pretty much already know what I got to do to it, as far as to bring out them quarter panels. There's a lot of tricks you got to know about bringing it out, where to cut it, stuff like that. But as far as doing it, I don't believe I was the first one. I believe it's been done before. I just pushed it to the limit. The whole thing about it is, you look at a car, it looks nice. But these days, these three-piece wheels, you want them to look different than the rest. And one of the things is putting a bigger lip on it, on the rear wheels. But the way these cars are these days, you can't put a big lip on these cars. So the only way of doing it is cutting them quarter panels, bringing them out to, so you can fit the biggest wheel that you want on that car. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what takes place on doing one of these wide body cars. I've been pretty fortunate to stay busy throughout the whole year. I've done a lot of Mustangs for a car dealership, and right now, kind of seems that we take every car has its time. There's times where I'm full of Mustangs in here. There's times where I'm full of Camaros. For example, right now, I got a bunch of Camaros. And I'm going to show you guys, how from what it takes to do one of these. This is a stock convertible Camaro. It only has 20 miles on this car, and then 20 miles I put on it from driving it from Ford Giotto out here, and we're gonna get it ready to cut it up probably within the next couple of days. So this one's still ain't messed with. That took a couple parts off of it, you know, to get it going. But let me show you guys another one that you know, it's on its way out. It's already primered up. You know, before the car leaves, I put it all together, make sure everything lines up. You know, that way if there's any problem, we can fix it before it gets painted. But this one right here is on its way out, gonna get painted. Once it's done with paint, it'll be back over here, so I can go ahead and put all the windows, all the tail lights, you know, hook it back up to stock, you know, and I'll get everything working, make sure it's working properly. But like I said, this one's on its way out. Should be back in a couple weeks. Then another, this car over here, this one was done. You know, it was at SEMA and got a lot of attention out there. We brought it back to do a couple things on it, and then we did like the interior got redone on it. You know, the guy that owns the car wanted an all red leather interior, so we did all that. So this car, it should be out here next week, and this one's on its way to Saudi Arabia. Some rich dude wanted one, and that's where this one's going. You know, pretty much all the cars that I'm doing right now, you know, the last 3 Camaros, you know, the guy right here, they all belong to the owner of Forgiato. You know, I do all his cars. You know, that's why you see Forgiato written on a lot of these cars. You know, they belong to the owner of Forgiato, as well as this Challenger I got right here. You know, usually on the Camaros, we're putting a 24x15 with an 8-inch lip. On this Challenger that we got right here, we got a 24x16 with a 11-inch lip. That's a pretty big lip right there. On this Challenger, we did the front and back on it. You know, the front we did 2 inches out, the back we did 6 inches, and this car's gonna be leaving pretty soon too. I'm just waiting to put a couple of little grills on it, stuff like that, but car's pretty much done, so that's what happens. I'm gonna show you, you know, it's a 24x16, you know, with the 11-inch lip. Let me show you how deep that thing looks right here, 11-inch lip. That's what it is, 11 right there. From all the cars that I showed you, you guys could see, you know, I obviously, you know, decided to use Forgiatos on a lot of the cars. One of the reasons for that is, you know, the owner of Forgiato, he's real cool with me. You know, we got a good relationship. Obviously, he trusts me. You know, he brings me all his cars. Right now, I got 5 of his cars here, you know, and one of the things about that, too, the advantage of not only having him as a friend in that way, but when me doing these cars, I can call him up. He'll have the rims, you know, mock-up wheels ready for me to cut up a car. I normally don't cut up a car until I got wheels for it. I always use the wheels. So as far as Forgiato, I can call them up. Hey, I need some wheels for this Mustang. I need this size, this and that. If they don't have them cut right there, they'll give me mock-up wheels. I'll get busy on the car. So that's the advantages with, you know, Forgiato's a big name right now, and I run it on all the cars, and that's what's hitting right now. And like I said, all these cars, that's what we're rocking, Forgiato.
A nigga young said they coming on a one-way. A nigga young said they coming on a one-way. A nigga young said they coming on a one-way. Break them down, I be in town Monday. It's for my niggas on the freeway. Riding dirty, do the limit, take it easy. Every time you see me on that 9-5, 22 sitting on them shits, boy. Bad bitch on the steering wheel, just a nigga, just a nigga.